Charmander, known as in Japan, is a Pokémon species in Nintendo and Game Freak's Pokémon franchise. Created by Ken Sugimori, Charmander first appeared in the video games Pokémon Red and Blue and subsequent sequels, later appearing in various merchandise, spin-off titles and animated and printed adaptations of the franchise. In the anime, Ash acquires a Charmander early in the series, and it became one of his most used Pokémon. Since it appeared in the Pokémon series, Charmander has received generally positive reception. Charmander first appeared in episode 11 of Charmander, the Stray Pokémon Hitokage. In the episode, Charmander is left by its owner, Damien, and is rescued by Ash and Brock.
Charmander evolves into Charmeleon, who then evolves into Charizard, which was originally its last form. Originally called Hitokage in Japanese, Nintendo decided to give the various Pokémon species clever and descriptive names related to their appearance or features when translating the game for Western audiences as a means to make the characters more relatable to American children. When Charmander receives enough experience from battles, it evolves into Charmeleon at level 16 in the video games, and later Charizard.
With the help of the Mega Stone, it could further evolve into Mega Charizard X/Mega Charizard Y. The idea to feature Charmander and the other Red and Blue starters in a significant role in Pokémon X and Y came about a year and a half into the development of the games. In Pokémon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, as a reward from Professor Oak after defeating the final boss, Red, the player can choose from Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. In Pokémon X and Y, players can also choose between Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle near the start of the game shortly after having chosen the game's new starter Pokémon. Ash's Charmander originally belonged to a trainer named Damien, who believed it was weak and cruelly abandoned it, telling it to stay in one spot until he returned. The Pokémon was very loyal to its trainer and risked its life sitting in the rain, waiting for a trainer who'd never come back to it. Ash, Brock, and Misty had to rush it to a Pokémon Center to keep it alive.
In the Electric Tale of Pikachu manga, the circumstances in which Ash captures a Charmander appear to be different. Despite this difference, Ash is still seen owning a Charmander, whose capture is not shown. In the Pokémon Adventures manga, Blue receives a Charmander from his grandfather Professor Oak.
In the book Dragonlore, from the archives of the Grey School of Wizardry, author Ash Dicker described Charmander as a fire-breathing dragon. Author Mark Jacobson found the transition from Charmander to Charizard to be odd, questioning how a baby Pokémon can grow into a 200-pound monster whose breath can melt boulders. Gamma's Radar commented that while Charmander seems pitiful due to its flame tail, which burn more brightly depending on his mood/health, it grows into the cool-looking Charizard. Gamma's Radar editor Brett Elston stated that while it lacks the nuances of later similar starting Pokémon, it has cutesy appeal to it.
Charmander was one of 151 different designs conceived by Game Freak's character development team and finalized by Ken Sugimori for the first generation of Pocket Monsters games Red and Green, which were localized outside Japan as Pokémon Red and Blue. The Mega Evolutions for the three Pokémon's final forms were created, and the designers decided that they should give players an opportunity to find one of these Pokémon in order to see their Mega Evolved form. The end of a Charmander's tail is a light with a flame, and the flame size reflects both the physical health and the emotions of the individual.